Imagine dreaming of playing in a World Cup. You get called up, but in the last friendly match before the tournament debut, you get cut. The dream turned into a nightmare. This is the drama of Wesley, right back for Roma. The CBF confirmed the cut after an injury was detected in the match against Egypt last Saturday night, an injury to the adductor muscle of the left thigh. Wesley is out of the World Cup, and in his place, the defensive midfielder Ederson, was called up. Wesley left the field crying still in the first half on Saturday, and the imaging test this Sunday morning confirmed the worst. A painful cut for a squad that has already been suffering from injuries in this cycle, like Rodrigo and Eder Militão. Ancelotti chose not to bring in another natural fullback, calling Ederson, who is in great form and has just closed a deal with Manchester United in England. But, as much as the change alters the tactics, the psychological impact of losing a teammate like this, right at the start, on the eve of the tournament, affects the whole locker room. And if you think Wesley's cut was last minute, just wait until you remember what happened in 2002. In 2002, Brazil went through the most bizarre and painful cut in history. Midfielder Emerson wasn't just a starter, he was also the captain of coach Luiz Felipe Scolari's team. And do you know how Emerson got injured? On the eve of the start, right before the match against Turkey, during the famous informal scrimmage in training. Emerson went in goal, tried to save a shot from Rivaldo, fell, and was diagnosed with a dislocated shoulder. The player was cut from the squad right then and there. Cafu took over the captain's armband, and in Emerson's place, Ricardinho was called up. 4 years earlier, in 1998, the drama was a national controversy. Romario, the hero of the fourth title, arrived in France with a calf injury. He swore there was enough time to recover during the group stage, but Zagallo and Zico's coaching staff didn't want to take the risk. Romario was cut from the team, crying during a historic press conference. He returned to Brazil furious, and his exclusion became a topic of debate at every bar table. And the list goes on. In 2018, Daniel Alves was cut shortly before the preparation phase for the World Cup, also due to injury. In 1994, Ricardo Gomes also missed out on Brazil's fourth World Cup title. He was cut during the friendly match against El Salvador, well before the start of the World Cup in the United States, which would lead Brazil to their fourth World Championship. Going back a little in time, in 1982, Careca, the great number 9 of that magical team led by T.D. Santana, was cut due to a muscle injury while already in Spain. Being left out of the World Cup due to an injury, being cut because of an injury, is a scar that stays with the player for the rest of his life. All the best to Wesley in his recovery. And now Brazil has to come together and focus on the ultimate goal, which is competing in the World Cup in the United States. And of course, the 6th championship. It's the 6th championship dreamed of by all Brazilians. But what about you? Which of these cuts was the most memorable or the most unfair? Did Ancelotti make the right choice by taking Ederson instead of Wesley, or should he have taken another player for the same position? Tell us here.